Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. Ugh, making that gala video was quite emotionally draining. As much as I do want to spread positive cheer here in spite of market dumps, it really does get me sometimes because it's very frustrating to see a lot of misinformation to really get a lot of you to hold these content creators' bags. So I will get frustrated time to time. Do bear with me because I share the same frustration as all of you. Anyway, let's do something cheery for a change because you know what happens during market dumps, right? For market dumps, it's time to go bargain hunting. So we're going to take a look at three tokens today. So you have Warena or RENA, you have NFT Champions, and you have DeRace. So the reason why I wanted to focus on these three was one, a lot of you have been asking for it. The other one is all of them have the same C wave corrections as some of the other tokens that we've made videos over the past couple of days. So what you do is watch the price action of these three and then try to apply it with the token that you're watching. Because of course, I won't be able to cover everything, but take the lessons that you see from what we're going to talk about and apply it to your own plan for your particular token. And let's dive in. So what I have here is I have the price action for Champ. Just get yourself familiar with the shape. I have the price action for RENA, and I have the price action for DeRace. Do they all look familiar? That is because all of them have finished their 5-wave run-ups right here and have since begun their ABC corrections right here. So you're probably wondering, you said this is going to be a bargain hunting exercise. How are we going to bargain hunt when everything is going down? Well, of course, this is the best time to buy. One very important thing to note as an investor is buy fear. But more importantly, you're probably asking, how do we do that? Because if you've been watching my previous videos, you'd probably be thinking by now, C waves are very unpredictable. We don't really know where the price will be. So this is where we use these three tokens as an exercise to map out one, key levels of support, and two, key structures that we would need to map out so that we know when the trend breaks happen. So for Champ, what I have here is after a subsequent run-up and an ABC correction, we are in the middle of the ABC correction and we are on a downtrend because of a bearish cross right here. So first thing is we need to map where are the support levels. So where are we now? We are here. Where is the major buying accumulation zone for Champ before its eventual continuation? It was around this zone. So right now, it appears that we have actually bounced off from this particular zone right here, but we are subsequently testing it again. So if we break through right here, then expect price to probably oscillate around here. Given that, then this is then your DCA zone right here. Another thing to note about Champ right here is if we look at the C wave right here, we have formed a broadening descending channel right here. So what's going to happen is price will pretty much oscillate around this region right here. And as long as we do not break this upper trend line right here, we will continue to go down. So if you're more conservative about Champ and you want to make sure that the price action will go up from here, just wait. Because eventually what's going to happen is price will start to oscillate like this, break through this particular upper trend line right here, back test it as support before continuation to the upside. And let's move on to Warena. So for Warena, it's a slightly smaller wave 5 run up right here. And right now, the ABC correction is, this is pretty much A, this is B, and right now we are at a C correction, which once again, we will not be able to time the bottom. There are a few indicators here that can potentially help us. The first one is if you look at the RSI and you look at this recent bottom right here, so this particular area right here, the RSI level fell all the way down to 33. So a potential scenario right here is it can go down here, so we will continue to go down a little bit more, test this 33, hopefully bounce back before a continuation to the upside. Mapping out our support levels for Warena, this is a support level right here where we bounced back just recently. Why is that? Because this is the swing low. So this is at the price level of $3.34. If we fall down from here, then expect key support level right here, which is the swing high of this particular set of candles of around $3. And if we go down from here, then expect this particular support level. Why? Because this is the swing low right here of around $2.68. If we fall further, then you have this particular target right here of around $2.49. One more thing for Warena is once again, from a structural perspective, we are once again in a broadening descending channel right here. So similar to what we talked about in Champ, probably going to oscillate here for a while, wait for the break of this upper trend line right here, back test it as support before hopefully we continue to move on from here. So with DeRace, even though you don't know about Elliott waves, it is quite easy to see that this particular price action was pretty much the peak of this structure. How do I know that? If we lay down the fibs where this is your local high right here and this is your local low, we have already reached the 2 in this Fibonacci retracement right here. So that is pretty much overextended for DeRace. So a subsequent correction is not surprising because we have just finished our 5-wave structure around here. So we are in the midst of an A wave right here, probably gonna have a relief rally but a lower high and eventually form our C wave. If you look at the 4-hourly time frame for DeRace, what you can see is we are still kind of forming an A wave before the subsequent B and C. This A wave is currently in a descending wedge. So a descending wedge has trend lines that sort of narrow because what happens is price will oscillate and coil up and coil up and coil up and coil up, and it's going to make a decision soon. So if you have a trend break of this upper trend line right here, for example, price can oscillate like this, eventually break like this, back test it as support before continuation. However, because there's very, very high likelihood that this is just the A wave, what will most likely happen for DeRace is, say you break through here and you think, oh, we're going to go to space, but it will only rally up to a certain point. Like for example, it will only rally maybe until here, which is around $7.29 before failing this particular rally and form another structure, which will be our C wave right here. So this is most likely your A. You have a relief rally here, that's your B, and you have a subsequent correction, which is your C. So I hope this helps. We can't cover every single token because of course I'm only one man here, but take the lessons that you've learned from these 3 tokens and apply it with your own token that you're looking at so that you can plan out the scenarios accordingly, okay? If you like my video, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll take a look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye.